Number 8 and number 9 on 8.4 sometimes get students a little confused, and there's a lot of steps involved, but I'm going to condense it for this video on your note packet. There's a little more detail, but for this first one here, it says find the equation for a line parallel to this line and through this point. So when we read the word parallel, and we know it has to be parallel to this, I'm really focusing in right there and deciding, okay, there's the slope, and do I use that slope or do I flip it and change the sign? Okay. Well, since it says parallel, I know I'm going to use m equals the exact slope because of parallel. So once I'm to this point of the problem, I have a point and I have the slope. It's like problems number 2 and 3 at the start of this section. You just have to write the equation of the line. The nice thing here is we do not have to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. It doesn't specify that. So I know this is not the intercept, because if it was the intercept, that front value would be 0. So I'm just going to think about, well, since I have some random point, not the intercept on the graph, I'm going to use this point slope form. Remember, with point slope form, we fill in 3 things. We fill in the y value, the m value, and the x value. And we have an x value, y, and m. So we just have to put those in and be careful with the signs. So I have y equals, or not y equals, y minus -4. We know we're not going to leave that because we don't want that double negative sign. We got to use this exact same slope. And then I have my minus sign, and I'm going to put in 5. So we're very close, and you might even finish the answer, the question on this step, because some of you would make that sign change there. But this is a fine answer. It's just an answer that's left in point slope form. We don't have to change it to slope intercept form because it gives us the freedom to write the equation in any form, okay, by the original statement of the problem. Okay. So this one can be pretty easy if you have your knowledge of horizontal and vertical lines, and also you have your knowledge of perpendicular. Because we know that this line, okay, y equals 2, that line is right here, 2 below the origin. And so if we needed to draw a line that was perpendicular to that, we know it has to go this way. Okay? We know it has to go vertical. So all vertical lines, okay, remember vertical lines are of the form x equals a number. So since we know it has to be x equals a number, and we have this x and y value here, we know that the equation is going to be x equals 2. Okay? So, and that's going to be right over here, 1, 2. It's going to be perpendicular, meet at a right angle. Okay? So a little tricky because you got to pull off the knowledge that you've learned in this chapter, you know, and really think through this. Okay? So hopefully that helps a little. Thanks.